Welcome to Fresh Earth Comics. I'm your host, B-Luke. We got Hans and Joe. Happy holidays, guys. How you doing? A couple more days till either Hanukkah or Christmas, whatever you guys do. How excited?
Sure.
No.
Joe, you go no. Joe, you gave us some presents, kind of some nice stuff. Well, last week's books, Hans.
What's happening?
Last time we were on the show, you discussed the book Motocross was your pick of the week. What'd you think?
I thought it started off awfully slow. It was almost like I wanted to put it down and not read it again. It was painful, sure.
But I wanted to spend more time just hitting that button for like help.
Help?
And then update. I was like, update this book
call the
better.
police. Get rid of this.
Yeah.
Let's make something happen. But it picked up near the middle, and the conclusion was
Death race.
enough to make me want to see what happens next.
For me, I went into it not knowing a single thing about it.
I think we all
No one knew.
Yeah, we all
The
did.
only thing I knew was Batgirl and a bat bike, basically. And I agree. It's a thick book, though.
It is.
I mean, if you bought this from Marvel or DC, this would be like a $6.99, $7.99 book. So for me, starting out a little
Go that far.
it's thick, man. It's there's a lot of pages to it.
Are there?
There are. So for me, because of the size of the book, the few extra pages to get into character details would have worked, and it kind of helped me get into the whole universe. But it wasn't until the action race scene did things get crazy.
Interesting.
You had McGiblets.
What?
The big green guy in the costume.
Oh,
there.
you think he looks like McGiblets?
McGiblets, yeah. He's
From
just
the
a green version of it. He gets smashed in the face. Like it turned into, I guess, death race is the best way. It was awesome. Like once I got there, and then the ending, I kind of got confused.
Yeah.
So what's the deal with these drugs? What do you guys think? Are they for people or are they for motorcycles?
Either they're for people and you have to build up a tolerance, or they're for motorcycles, and issue 2 will be very different.
Because I thought the entire time that they were for motorcycles, and then they gave them to one guy, and his entire top half exploded.
Correct, and I thought that too. But then at the end there, she's got the inhaler, which has it in it.
Right.
And then she's just down it like a shot of whiskey.
She guzzles it, man.
Like she starts shaking, like having a bad effect to it, and maybe it is like drugs. Maybe it's like I don't know, drugs that make cars work. But if it did,
Nitrous.
Can you take those? I don't know about drugs, Joe. So you can take nitrous.
I don't know.
See, I don't think you can ingest nitrous.
This probably one of the most interesting things about this book to me is that drug. Because we know very little about
Crush.
it.
We don't know what it is.
The Crush,
it's
yeah.
not necessarily a drug.
That's true.
Maybe she dies.
Could be an illegal bicycle enhancement.
But I mean, the chase scenes were definitely
pretty cool.
it was probably the most well done chase scene I've seen in a book in a long while. Wacky Racers was terrible when it came to that.
The racing did not land.
No, there's a lot of books. I mean, I think Ghost Rider is a close second, but nothing compared to what this can do.
Right, definitely.
Definitely helped
I like
out.
that whole book.
So let's talk about my pick of the week. Spider-Man Dead No More, The Clone Conspiracy, number 3. The book, I liked it a lot. You got into the whole premise of how Professor Warren has made this drug available, how people are affected to it. If they don't take the drug, they turn into a zombie-like creature, and we learned who was behind the whole thing. So for me, I really enjoyed it. I know you guys did not enjoy it as much. Is that correct?
It was all right. I've had a lot of questions. It definitely said that was like, oh, you have to look here to see this. Look here to see this. Great, I didn't read any of that.
Correct. And there's a lot of, oh, look at Spider-Man's issue to find that. And, I'll agree there was a lot of that. But at the same time, there was a lot of action in it. I felt like there was enough in there that you didn't have to read every part of it.
I enjoyed the part with the lizard.
Part with the lizard was good.
You enjoyed the first 2 pages. Yeah. It was good.
I'm sorry you guys didn't like it.
I mean, I'll stand behind the fact that I think if a character's dead, leave him dead. You're bringing back the entire cast of Spider-Man that have died over the years, and now you're trying to figure out a sort of cure to keep them alive. And I think that's all Dan Slott is doing, is bringing back these characters just so he can have some stories to tell. Like, you
So
build
he
your
doesn't have to
own
make new
characters.
characters.
Build your own characters. If you're not good at it, find someone that is.
But we know these ones sell money. That's why.
You're right.
Everyone's been brought back except for Uncle Ben.
Yeah, wait for it.
Do you think he's going to appear?
Final page. Oh, we're going to bring back Uncle Ben.
No.
That's what it said. Did you read the book?
Yeah, I saw he said it, but I don't believe it's actually going to happen. I think they're going to stop it before it actually happens. I don't think they're going to bring him back. If they do, then I don't know what to think at that point.
But in every version of this story, Spider-Gwen has seen Peter Parker go over to the Jackal's side, right?
Yes.
This is what turns it. This is what makes him go to that side. He wants his Uncle Ben back.
Which, it makes sense.
It does make sense, and it's too easy. If this story is that easy, Dan Slott's doing a horrible job.
We'll find out in the next issue. We'll find out. I mean, I'm going to stick by that Dan Slott's going to throw a curveball there, that this Peter Parker is better than the rest of them, that he knows what he's doing.
I think he's going to capitalize on the fact that people need to read 3 different Spider-Man titles in order to understand the story.
I mean, there's that too. There is that. Let's talk about Spider-Man Renew Your Vows #2.
Or do you mean #1?
Number 2 takes place. We go back right when the first issue started. This time we're taking the perspective of Mary Jane, and we're seeing how she lives her life, what kind of obstacles she has to go against. For me, I liked it a lot. I liked seeing all the trials she has to go through. I mean, for the orders there, when she ordered it, they ordered $10,000 worth of product instead of, what she actually needed.
Huge problem.
That's happens.
Just dumb coworkers.
Yeah,
you have those everywhere. You don't need to read
correct.
that.
It happens, man. It happens in real life. And if I owned a business and someone ordered, 10,000 somethings of
Staples?
Yeah, let's say they order 10,000 computers. I'm like, how am I going to sell this? This is going to be impossible. I can't sell this at full price. No one wants this.
So that's what you liked, is she ordered too many sweaters and...
No, she did not. One of her employees did.
Correct. But how does she not... this is just sidetrack. How does she not fix that? She has to obviously go through the payroll and be and have to verify that this is the correct order. Or did she just give him complete control? Hey, I don't care what you order, just order whatever you want.
She's too busy being the spinneret.
Is that high? Okay.
Yeah, we've actually seen the same problem happen with Spider-Man regular.
Correct.
They're the exact same person.
I wasn't sure how to pronounce her name. I was saying Spinnerack. And I was kept on thinking,
I'm pretty sure that's a Pokemon.
That's what I thought of. So I'm like,
she evolves into Gyarados.
Yeah, I was like, she's a Pokemon. We've given her a Pokemon name, but it was fun. I liked seeing, how Peter Parker's a good dad, but he doesn't really take the responsibility as well. She's the one who has to correct May. She's the one who has to say, hey, or Annie. It's Anne, right? His
May Parker.
NMA. She goes, hey, you stay here. Don't go here. And Peter Parker is just, I don't know. I feel like he's not...
Stereotypical mom and dad. Dad doesn't care. Mom's, no.
Maybe, but I don't know. I like the book. I thought, art-wise it's great. Story-wise, we're getting to this whole big fight sequence.
Whose perspective did you enjoy better? Parker's. Enjoy more. Whatever.
Parker. I feel like I enjoyed Peter Parker's. I thought the dinosaur definitely added some fun to it. We didn't really get to see the dinosaur too much in this, except when both of them it was in a couple of pages, but we didn't get the huge page thing like we did in the first issue. It was more like she was just appearing with the dinosaur.
I don't think the dinosaur is a huge plot point, but I understand.
Dinosaurs are fun.
The first issue, man, when that dinosaur appears, the way Stegman draws that is amazing. Like, for me, that just points out, like, oh, man, Peter Parker has to fight a dinosaur. I mean, I don't know. The way he drew it, I was like, man, this is huge. But, you know, the way the second issue was, it was just like, oh, there was a dinosaur. We don't care about that. We just have to get to the Mole Man. Because the Mole Man's what really matters.
And he has all of the powers.
Yeah, all of Regent's powers, and I don't know.
Yay.
I'm interested to see what he's going to do with, like,
He's evil. He's going.
If he has all these powers, that means like he'll have Cyclops' eye beams, right?
Right.
So that means he can go outside. He can go out into the world, right?
Wait, he can use the powers up.
Yeah, that's what happened with Regent.
Yeah.
He was just using up the powers.
So I didn't know that was
But that means the Mole Man can go outside for a little bit, you know, become Johnny Storm or something. Go outside and be like, man, the outside world, look at how nice it is out here.
Why am I trying to destroy it all the time?
Exactly. Maybe he can appreciate the
Mole Man's going to become a good dude.
All right.
Oh, man. He was the best among us.
So let's talk about our pick of the weeks for this week. It was a short week. A lot of books either were too complicated for if we all haven't read, like jumping in and trying to explain it. Became really, really intense. Like, how do you talk about just a single issue? I know Black Science was, you really liked that book, and it was so hard for us to talk about it because there's a lot going on in that book, man. There's a lot.
I wanted to try.
Science, a lot of science.
There's a lot. There's
so
there's a lot of science
sciences
in that book, man. There is a lot of science I don't understand, and
well, maybe you should catch up.
I should.
25 issues.
Yeah, that's all it is.
It's not bad. I mean, we will have to. So, Hans, what is your pick of the week this week?
The Power Man and Iron Fist Christmas special.
Sweet Christmas, man.
Exactly.
That's exciting. It's really well. I like Power Man Iron Fist right now, and I'm excited about this. This was going to be one of my pick of the weeks, but
stole it.
You stole it from me.
Yeah.
And Joe, you stole my other pick of the week, which was. What was your pick of the week this week, buddy?
Justice League versus Suicide Squad.
And why did you choose this to be your pick of the week?
I mean, the way they're putting it, it's supposed to be their big crossover of the year. I mean, they've already had the Batman versus Batman, the Monster Men crossover, but this is apparently supposed to be on a larger scale.
I think this is huge. I was like I said, you stole once Power Man Iron Fist was out. You took that, and I was upset because this is huge. You had the whole Justice League gonna fight the Suicide Squad, like this squad that's been kept under wrap and key.
I mean, DC hasn't been too kind with keeping their secrets. They already revealed there's this whole big reveal that they already revealed before issue 1 ever came out. So
is it in this book, the reveal you're talking about, or is that down the line issues?
I think part of the big reveal is in this book, but
I gotta tell you, I looked at the last few pages.
See, I don't know anything about it. I just know the two are gonna fight, and I was like, man, this is really cool. I can get behind this. This seems like fun.
Maybe you'll like it, but
which is weird because you don't read either of them.
I don't, but the fact that the two of them are facing each other, I was like, I really like the concept. I mean, you have this.
Can't get enough of two teams facing each other these days, huh?
No,
red versus blue.
No, man, it's
I versus X, A versus X.
Correct.
Everyone hates the X.
Alien versus Predator.
That book comes out soon, too.
All right, let's talk about my pick of the week. We have Ether, issue 2. The first issue I got because it's Matt Kent. I really like Department H. I kind of want to see what else he can do. And gosh, that first issue was great. You have this it starts out with this guy. He's like a magician. He's like super good at fixing things, and he's like a Sherlock Holmes kind of guy. That's the way I picture. Like, he can solve crimes like that. But then he goes into our world, and he turns out to be like this homeless bum, like you see on the street asking for $5 for a meal.
Oh.
And it just blew me away. Like, you have this mystery, and I don't know which world's real. Like, is this world where he goes into in his Sherlock Holmes even a reality, or maybe it's all part of his brain? Like, this whole thing, it's a crazy concept, and I really can't wait to see what happens in this issue.
Honestly, it reminds me a lot of Department H, especially the first issue. There's more questions than there are answers.
There's a lot of questions, but
it's gonna be.
It's different.
You only want a book of answers?
It's gonna be another detective story, for sure, because we see someone that's dead, and instead of under the sea, we're in this magical universe.
But is this magical universe real, or is it all just in his head?
I
Read
mean,
this issue and find out.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
All right. So we'll see you guys next week for our special holiday episode. So we'll see you guys next week. Have a wonderful holiday season for Christmas or Hanukkah, wherever you guys are doing, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.